welcome to Koon's Kitchen. This is the channel where we cook fast and efficiently while also trying to avoid ultra-processed foods as much as possible. And today we're going to make some air fryer salmon. If you don't have an air fryer, you can also cook this in the oven. But if you don't have an air fryer, I highly suggest you get one because it makes life so much easier. So we're going to serve this salmon ricotta lime dish with some baked potatoes or baked root vegetables in the oven. So I already started preparing those because this is a little bit of a disclaimer. This recipe does take about 20 minutes of your time, but it requires some preparation because the root veggies need to be in the oven for 45 minutes. But that's just something you can put in and go do whatever you want. So I already put those in the oven. But what you need to do first is just wash them off, the regular potatoes and the sweet potatoes. But honestly, you can use whatever you have in your fridge that would fit and that you can roast in the oven. So what you do is you just cut the potatoes and the sweet potatoes in pieces like this. And after that, you put them in a pan and you just drizzle some avocado oil on top and put generously of salt and pepper, and then you can put any spice that you want, but I like to use the herbs de Provence. Found this particular one at Trader Joe's with this cute little spoon. And then when you have all the spices on, you just mix it all together and you pop it in the oven for around 45 minutes. About halfway through, it's good to give it a little stir so that they cook evenly. But if you miss that, it's not the end of the world. So while those veggies are in the oven, we prepare the salmon and the little sauce that's gonna go on the salmon. So the salmon, first you prepare it by putting some salt and pepper. This is good if you do it as early as possible because the salt gets into the salmon. It will make it taste nicer. But if you forgot it, it's not the end of the world. Just put it on whenever you can. And you set that aside. And now we're gonna make the little sauce that goes on top of the salmon in the air fryer. So what you need for that is some ricotta cheese. I'm using this one from Trader Joe's. So you put some of this into a bowl, I'd say about a cup there. And then we're gonna use 2 limes and we're gonna grate some of the lime peel on top of this. So you just take a grater or a zester, maybe it's called in English. A grater is maybe more for cheese. You have to apologize for my lack of good English words sometimes. I lived in the US for many years, but I still have a nice Swedish accent. You just zest a little bit of this. Make sure you don't get the white stuff in because that will make it taste a little bit better. Oh, by the way, if you didn't start with the potatoes yet, I like to keep the peels on because it's just easier and faster and I like them. And the peels have a lot of the nutrients of the potatoes. So just try and get organic so that they don't have a bunch of pesticides on there. All right, we have the zest on top of here. Now we're just gonna cut the limes and take one of them and squeeze the juice onto the mixture. You can use one of these juicers if you want to as well, but I'm lazy. Sometimes I just don't want to take out all the tools and I just deal with whatever I have. Here we go. And then we need 2 cloves of garlic peeled. And it's nice to use one of these garlic press. You just pop them in there and press the garlic out. There we go. Number 2, pop that in there. And I forgot, we do need some salt and pepper for this as well. So let's put in some salt and pepper, some salt, a little bit. And then we just mix all of this together and it's done. You can always taste it. Okay. We have our salmon. We're gonna put a little bit of avocado oil on top of it, just so it fries well in the air fry. Just drizzle it on like that. Ba-bam. And then just gonna put on the mixture on top of the salmon. It looks kind of like this. We have it ready, so now let's go over to the air fryer and put it in there for 6 to 8 minutes, depending on how big your piece of salmon is. And then it's done. Alrighty, I think our salmon and our veggies are done. Let's see. Ooh, looks so nice. Look at that. There we go. Looking nice. This piece nicely on here. Voila! Looking so nice. There you have it. The easiest salmon that, honestly, 6 minutes in the air fryer and about 2 minutes prep time tops. If you serve it with just rice or a salad, you can get away with prepping this in 15-20 minutes. But plan a little extra and you can have some yummy vegetables from the oven as well. Let's try this. Mmm, so good. Mmm, look at that flaky salmon. Mmm. Well done, chefs.